It's it's really dope to see that Sting, especially after his WWE run, he was able to do something in AEW. But it's also been cool because I watched his TNA run, I saw WCW run. Obviously, there's matches I would have loved to seen, but I didn't. But either way, it doesn't even matter. This is some really cool stuff, and I can't wait to talk about it. Um, Billy is not joining me tonight. Just obviously schedule differences and stuff like that. So we should hopefully be back tomorrow. If you guys want to guarantee your questions or comments being read on stream, feel free to support me by dropping a super chat. It's definitely appreciated. If not, no big deal. Shout out to every one of you guys that keep coming back. I greatly appreciate it. So thank you for that ahead of time. But like as I said, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of good. Some things I didn't like, obviously, but that's normal, right? Like you're not gonna like a pay per view 100%, but overall a very fun show. And I'm not gonna lie, I was actually kind of confused because during the pre-show, Renee Paquette kept saying that she kept saying that the triple threat was the main event match of the night, and that obviously wasn't the case. Which I love that match too, by the way. So we'll talk about that. Um, Maybe not the right person won, in my opinion, but I love the match. And then yes, we got Sting's main event match, which I feel like is the way it should have been. Um, Sting had an entrance with both of his sons dressed up as two variants from his past. To me, that's really dope. That was really dope. I really appreciated that. I loved it. Obviously, when you see the red face paint, that's one thing. When you see like the Stinger Surfer Sting face paint, like that's really dope too. And then obviously Sting came out with the white and black. But just having his family involved, even in the match, like listen, I'm going to tell you guys exactly how it is. You're going to see a lot of people talk a lot of shit about this match because his sons were involved. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat was involved. Ric Flair was involved. And at the end of the day, this is a retirement match. I don't personally care about Ricky the Dragon Steamboat getting involved. I don't care that his sons got involved. I don't give a shit that Sting kicked out of everything at one. Like that was actually the funny thing. I was sitting in Discord talking to my cousins, and I was just saying, I'm like, Sting gets hit with the EVP trigger, twice, and he kicks out at one or whatever. Like, I love that. It's whatever. It's retirement. This is fun. It's feel good. And Sting said it in his post match promo that, he was hoping that he could leave everybody with something that they'll never forget. And I think that was accomplished tonight. So I truly believe that was a really cool moment. I felt like the match was really good. I gotta say, I think I was right in my prediction, right? I talked about this last week. I feel like Sting was going to retire undefeated in AEW. And not only, that was weird, not only retire undefeated, but also I believe that they are going to reveal new tag team title belts. AEW is undergoing a massive presentation change, new logos and new presentation, new stage, all that stuff. I think we're going to see new design for the tag titles. I think they should do a Continental Classic similar tournament, Robin style tournament for the tag team titles. And then I think if you're AEW, you start building your tag team division. And tonight, we had a really cool match between BCC and FTR. And those are two tag teams that should be running the tag division, plus Private Party and so many other tag teams. So I want to see that tag team division get back on track with Sting and Darby winning the match. It actually now becomes a lot better of a possibility. So I liked it. I thought this main event match was absolutely crazy. There was a moment, ladies and gentlemen, Darby Allin did the most insane thing I have ever seen in my life. Uh, he climbs this fucking tall ass ladder. Real glass is outside of the ring, sitting on like 6 chairs, and he just does like a swanton bomb. And I mean, his back was destroyed, absolutely destroyed. Um, Darby Allin's just a crazy mother effer. That's just that's just really what it is. And the funny, not even really funny, the sad thing is when it happened, I was like, I don't see how he could have done that without being paralyzed. He didn't go through a table. He went through glass that was like maybe 2 feet above the floor. Like he literally just landed. Like, I don't know. It was just crazy. Absolutely crazy. If I could show you guys the clip, I would. Because obviously I can't. Uh due to copyright. But dude, that was just like, what the hell? I definitely didn't expect that. And I expect, by the way, Darby Allin to be a crazy mother effer, but he was truly crazy. Just wanted to give a couple shout outs. Robin Plays Games in the chat, longtime member of the channel. Zachary, also longtime viewer. Humble85, longtime viewer. So many of you stopping by. I appreciate it. Chester Franklin Jr. So many of you guys stopping by, and I appreciate it. Over 500 people watching live. Definitely appreciate you guys. So shout out to y'all. Yeah, definitely want to talk more about the show. Last couple thoughts I want to say about the in regards to the main event. And I kind of said it earlier, right? There's a lot of people on Twitter who are going to complain about certain things. But when you look at Sting's retirement match, from the moment that they show the video package before, where Sting is sitting in the theater and he's watching his career, I just want to praise AEW for showing us that you don't have to book legends the same way WWE has. You will not find a video on my channel in the last 5 years where I have said anything about AEW's inability to book legends. It's the one thing, it's always a constant. I always praise how well they do with booking legends. It's been absolutely incredible. Like, I truly believe we could sit here and talk about Tony Khan's booking. Go ahead. You might not like what I have to say about Tony Khan's booking all the time, but I always talk about how Tony Khan is very respectful to the business and he's respectful to the legends. And tonight, the way I saw everything presented, I thought, wow, like that is absolutely epic. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I truly believe that. I felt like that was one of the coolest and funnest things I've seen AEW ever do. So, yes, there's going to be people who complain. Sting kicking out at one, and this and that, and oh, Ric Flair's involved. And I'm not even a fucking Ric Flair fan. You know, I don't care for Ric Flair. But, like, this is a retirement match. It's all fun. At the end of the day, the fans were happy. People are happy. If you really want to micro-analyze a retirement match on that type of level, I think that is personally silly, and I'm not going to do it. I'm not. And I just want to say I think Tony Khan and AEW did everything right, except cutting him off with his promo to end the night. I don't know why the fuck Tony Khan did that. Obviously, Tony Khan, it's not Tony Khan's decision. There's rules and stuff like that when you're running pay-per-view and you pay for X amount of time and